Hello everyone. Welcome to Confessions Jury, where people put themselves on the spot, waiting for your judgment. Sit comfortably and listen carefully, as you're about to hear today's cases. You hold the hammer and you apply the law. Let us have your verdict down in the comments section. As always, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Let's head on to our first case. Case 1. Am I the bad person for telling husband it was his choice to open our marriage and I am not closing it? I 40F married my husband 42M 18 years back. We have one daughter 16F and 14M. We met in college and felt in love. My husband lost his parents in an accident and as FRND I consoled him and we became close. We are from same city and he lived around 10 kms from my house. So we just clicked. Our marriage has our own share of ups and downs, but financially we are in good place. I own a house gifted by my parents and he inherited his parents' house after their passing away. I run my own bridal boutique and make good money. He is insurance head. We have bought multiple properties and build our future together and for our children. We also have created mutual's will. In case one parent has to pass away, his or her share of assets will go to our children only, irrespective of living parent marrying again or not. Last year my husband started distancing and I was worried. He started ignoring me, stopped getting physical etc. and he told me. He find me fat, ugly, and he doesn't get a turn on. I was so busy in raising kids and my business that I stopped caring about it. He said he doesn't want to destroy the family, but he wants to have sex outside marriage. He said he won't be hypocrite and I can do same. I cried and begged, but he didn't listen. After weeks of crying and self-pity, I accepted this proposal. I also started working out and guys in gym started hitting on me. I have had my share of hookups and fun. But finally I am getting along with a man who is 35, he treats me on dates and sex is good. I also changed my dressing from traditional to more Western and sexy. And has lost weight. I have nice curves too. My husband luckily or sadly didn't have such luck. He is tall and all. But he overrated his chances. He got hookups here and there. But barely they repeated him. He thought he can woo girls with money. But girls today are independent and can't be wooed with money only. I was going on date when my kids were at my parents' and he was pissed. He said not to go, I didn't care and went. Now he is saying you want to close this marriage and I just laughed at him. I told this is the arrangement he wanted and I am honoring it. I am enjoying the attention these hunks give me and it's not my fault women don't want him. He started calling me names and I called him a manwar star. He is threatening divorce and I am fine with it because our laws favor woman more. I pointed that to him. He started crying and begging to close the marriage again. But I am refusing. What do you guys think? Lay down your ruling in the comments section and let's move on to our next story. Case 2. Am I the bad person for refusing to get rid of the evidence of my ex's infidelity? I, 52M, used to be married to my ex Candy, 52F, and I loved her very much. We met in our teens when she moved into the neighborhood right before high school and I instantly had a crush on her but didn't actually make a move until our senior year. We got married shortly after she graduated college and had 3 children together: Laura, 26F, Tom, 23M, and Marie, 21F. Our marriage wasn't perfect, but I thought Candy was happy with the family and life we created. However, I was wrong. Candy was bored with me and wanted more excitement, but instead of confessing her feelings and thoughts to me, she went looking elsewhere. According to her, it all started when Candy and her friends went on a girls' trip to Vegas for a weekend where she got drunk and had some fun with 2 male strippers. Candy said that while nothing happened beyond second base, it awakened something in her and she regretted not going further. A year after that, she started going to bars and clubs for excitement and eventually started hooking up with other men, and at least 2 of her girlfriends would cover for her. I was never the wiser and probably would still be married to Candy if one of her lovers hadn't secretly documented their moments together. He was mad that she had another guy on the side and mailed the evidence to me as revenge. I was sick at seeing all the things that I did and didn't respond well. I filed for divorce, and my lawyer used some of the evidence that I was given in court, but not all of it because it wasn't necessary. I still have all the evidence that I was given and just kept it in the attic. Recently, my youngest made some not so great choices with an ex-boyfriend, and I ended up having to get a lawyer for her. I am amazed at how much the laws have changed, and I'm glad my daughter is protected. After it was over, I had a serious sit down with her and told her to be more mindful and that she should always be prepared for this to hang over her head even if the law is on her side, because some guys just don't care. This was a long and deep conversation, and I admitted to Marie about how I found out her mom cheated and let it slip that I still had the evidence. 2 days later, Candy was banging at my door demanding that I give her everything I had and yelled at me for keeping it. I reminded her that those things were given to me and it was made before the law prohibited it, so as long as I don't upload and share it anywhere or sell it to anyone, I'm legally in the clear. Candy went crying to our adult children. Marie is fully on her side, which is expected, but Tom and Laura are a little different. When asked why, I told my children that I keep it as a reminder of why I should never care about their mother. Tom feels that since I've never done anything with it before and so long as I don't, that it's okay, while Laura says that she prefers I trash it. She won't cut me off like Marie threatened, so I'm asking, am I the bad person? What do you guys think of this one? Let us know in the comments section, and let's move on to our next story. Case 3. Am I the bad person for telling my in-laws if they keep saying stuff to my son we will not visit them anymore? Hello. M34F, husband 31M, our son is 8 years old. My son usually stays a day with his grandparents, my in-laws, every week for a few hours when they ask for him, and sleeps at least 2 or 3 days a month in their house. They are 50M and 54F. Lately, I have noticed that everything I put in my son, fun bag, it's unused. For example, we collect many board games, and he has his own collection of Uno cards, many of them, which he likes to take with him because he loves to play with them. I put some balls, his skateboard, and his InSwitch or ROG Ally handhelds with multiple controller to play them on the TV together. So I asked him what he did for the day, and he's always says not much, that they put some cooking videos or Korean series K-drama stuff, and he was just sitting there. Also, I even send him snacks and drinks to not take anything from them, but all the cookies, chips, juices and they're in his bag. I even give him $10 on his wallet for him to buy ice cream when the truck passes. This last time he complained to me that they never want to play with him, and that he was called spoiled because he has too many things. I talked more deeply with my son, and this has been happening for a while, but they told him he should never tell us, parents, what happens in their hours or what they say to him. I talked to them, asked them what was going on, and why are they being like this to him if they didn't like the games I sent for him to play. She told me that the games are fine since all of them are very educational and fun, but she thinks the boy is spoiled and that we should not buy him all that stuff because when they had my husband he was raised with less and he was happy. That he will grow up to be an asshole of an adult because we showered him with gifts all the time without him deserving them. That he will start to take things for granted. They buy snack for them and expect my son to eat them, but honestly my son doesn't like that much peanuts, pistachios, nuts with cranberries and raisins, or eating celery and peanut butter as a snack. That's why I sent him his stuff, but they think that is what rich people buy and we are not rich. Same thing she said about the thing we have at home. We bought 3 years ago a pool for the backyard, always filled, always being used and taken care of. My son loves to swim every day with my husband. It's the only sport he likes apart from skateboarding. At home we have many gaming consoles, we have them all in the living room. It's where we play all three together. My son has a PS4, Xbox, the Switch and the Ally. PS4 I got him for him new 2 years ago on sale when I noticed him having interest in Minecraft. The Xbox was a gift after he did so well in the show year. He was very responsible with his schoolwork and he participated very much. His teachers told me many good things about his behavior. We were excited and got him an Xbox for him. He was so excited. The Switch was a gift from some friends. The Ally he bought with all the money everyone gave him he saved, and when sometimes he came with me to work cleaning houses he would help me with the duster and the mop. So I gave him $10 every day he came with me. He didn't do a lot in an adult's eye, but for him he was making all the effort he could. In just 4 months he got enough to buy it. We went to the store and he saw me picking it and he immediately knew. I told him, finally you have enough to buy it. He was very excited and wanted to show them what he bought with his piggy money. They never played with him because they told me they were trying to make a statement that he had too much. Really? A statement? He's 8, and here they were making him feel bad because he decided to spend his own money on something he wanted for months. They say spoiled, but I call it being responsible, since all the money my family gave him to buy Minecraft coins, battle passes, and other stuff, it mostly went for the ally. So he understood the concept of saving money only after the initial talk when he told me he wanted one. He never complained of not having his battle passes and other stuff because he knew the ally was an option. I told them that they needed to stop treating him like that because he is a very loving boy and he will grow up resenting them because of what they say and do. That he's still little and that they are taking away his gracious moments, that soon they will be gone when he grows up. Things needed to change or our son will not come to visit anymore. They told me I'm being too harsh and why am I punishing them? My husband sided with me and even told them that they were too strict and that he hated his childhood because they didn't let him do anything he wanted growing up. He said something about them buying him board games but him playing alone and going to the movies, and if there were no tickets they would return home instead of waiting for another hours, another movie, or someplace else. They are barely talking to him now. You've sat down, you've listened. Now, it's time to state your ruling. What is it gonna be? Let us have it down in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more cases like these. In life, we may run, but we can never hide from true justice. Stay safe, everyone.